In this video, I'm going to show you how we add a new hard drive to a virtual machine in VirtualBox. What's important to know is that we're using version 2.2, so this works with 2.2 and hopefully later, earlier versions it's slightly different. I'm going to choose the virtual machine I'm working with. I'm going to bring its settings up. And its settings here will show that we have one primary hard drive attached to this VirtualBox. I would like to add a second hard drive, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to click on Add Attachment. And notice this will select one of the other virtual drives which matches these other virtual environments we're looking at, which is not what I want to do because I don't necessarily want to use that virtual view. So what we're going to do is we'll say Select. And notice I come right up to where I've got them, and again, each one matches these. So what I need to do is now say Add a new one. When I click this, Add New, we can now get the introduction into the disk wizard. And you have a choice between dynamic and expanding disk space versus fixed. The dynamic is exactly that. It uses only what's necessary and grow out to the maximum. The fixed will be the maximum size. So it is definitely a difference on disk space. I tend to use dynamic because I just use this for examples and stuff, so it's simple that way. I have a max of 2 gigabytes here, which is fine for the example, but I don't necessarily want to use this drive. So I'm going to click here, and this will allow me to say, okay, where do you want to put it? And I'll come down here because on my computer I have an external drive that holds all my virtual boxes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a disk called second hard drive. Now, by adding the name and hitting OK, it's going to create this disk drive for me for a virtual environment, and I can click Next. This gives us all our information. Say, are you absolutely sure? So if you have a problem, you can go back, or you can decide to cancel not to if you don't want to go on. I'm going to hit Finish, and now it's going to actually create it and put it in the list. Once it's in this list, all I have to do is hit Select, and now I've just changed my hard drive. Now, this means the hard drive is basically there, but I must commit it to this virtual machine, so I click OK. Once I do this, you'll see that it's got refresh, and now I have two different hard disks for this particular virtual machine. Now I can do anything with this environment and add the second drive.